matter related to national security. A matter in which the Congress has only been playing hide and seek. A matter in which the Congress, using all its powers, did not even care for the national security establishment of this country, which has been built over the decades. And a matter in which the Congress was happy to play with our enemies. I'm referring to the latest developments in the Ishrat Jahan case, where it is now proved that the first affidavit too was indeed signed by the then Home Minister, Mr. P. Chidambaram. We've all this while been told with different narratives that it was ambiguous, the wordings were ambiguous, it was signed without, it was approved without my signing in it. Whether there was my signature or not, it just went. We've heard all kinds of versions. But today, the media has proved that indeed the first affidavit was signed by the then Home Minister. And what did the first affidavit say? The first affidavit admitted, based on all the intelligence input which has been received, that indeed Ishrat Jahan was an LET operative and that there was a terror plot to eliminate the then Chief Minister of Gujarat, Shri Narendra Modi. So that was the first affidavit. The sum and substance of all that was said in the first affidavit was this. There were just two critical points for our concern. That LET operative she was indeed, based on all the inputs that the government has in its wherewithal. And that there was a terror plot to eliminate the then Chief Minister of Gujarat. The second affidavit removes carefully all these submissions, the LET operative bit, the terror plot bit, and later we have been told that there was no need for the government to sit on judgment, this matter will be decided in the court. And therefore the second affidavit, to which there was never a dispute, whether it was signed, if it was not signed, there was never a dispute. P. Chidambaram admitted to signing the second affidavit. It is the first which has been questioned, which today, through the media, has been established that the first was also indeed signed by the then Home Minister. The second, nobody ever challenged whether it was signed. Even P. Chidambaram never denied signing the second. And the second removed those critical parts. That she was a LET operative was removed. That there was a terror plot was removed. And the justification which was given subsequently was, these are matters to be decided by the court. But what we are missing out here is the fact that both were affidavits. Both were affidavits, in other words, equal to saying under oath. Saying under oath, it might be signed by somebody today, the file. The affidavit may be signed by somebody today, some other affidavit could be signed by somebody else tomorrow, but the file have been cleared by the concerned minister, the Home Minister then. Affidavit 1 cleared by the Home Minister, affidavit 2 cleared by the Home Minister. And both affidavits obviously can't be true. Either you're misleading the court by hiding some of the facts which are already available to you, or you're revealing some facts which may not be germane to the matter. So, the Home Minister then couldn't, representing his party, decided that he couldn't fight a political battle. He couldn't face, his party couldn't face a leader who was the chief minister of the state Gujarat. You do not even want to do justice to take care of any terror plot which may eliminate him. You want to underplay that. And later, now the Congress party spends its energies to divert the whole issue to say, oh, well, it was a fake encounter or a genuine encounter. That's subsequent. You have misled this country by filing two different affidavits on the same matter. And by eliminating all that you said in the first affidavit, so that it doesn't become a part of your second affidavit, in other words, under oath, went to the court to say two totally different things. You're misleading the court, you're misleading the people of India, you're clearly admitting that you cannot take this fight politically, so eliminate or allow to eliminate or encourage elimination of that leader who you're mortified to fight politically. You're just not going to be able to fight him politically. There we go, we do with everything possible in our hands to make sure that we make him appear as if he is against some sections, project it as if there's nothing at all, no terror against him, no threat against him. And this is the Home Minister of the country. And going by all this, the leader of the Congress party, the vice president of the Congress party, all went about the town saying, oh my God, look at this. A young girl has been questioned. You knew she was an operative. You create a charade that Gujarat does something as though which was not in line with the intelligence information which was shared. And the kind of narrative the Congress party built around this false affidavit that has been filed. The entire Congress party is party to this. Today they cannot just say, we do not know, maybe Home Minister will reply through an email to you if necessary, saying he is going to look into this matter. Sorry, all this doesn't add up. It cannot be confined to Home Minister. Srimati Sonia Gandhi actively worked on this theory, and that is why she went around the whole town saying an encounter has happened as though there was no intelligence information stating that there was a terror plot. The Home Minister worked together with the Congress party in this, and therefore today they cannot just isolate it to the then Home Minister and say he will answer it. The entire Congress party tried to benefit out of this because they couldn't politically handle this. They couldn't politically fight against a man who was seen as a potential Prime Minister, which is what he is today. And therefore, on the count of misleading the court, on the count of misleading the people, the entire Congress party and its president in particular, for having gone around the town, the vice president in particular, should take the entire responsibility. That their Home Minister did all this because as a party it didn't find itself strong enough to take a political battle. They wanted to quietly watch the terror plot bloom to eliminate a political opponent. And together with this, the fallout, a very serious fallout, is the way in which this country's intelligence and counterintelligence network have been weakened. What worries me is these are the people who had the mandate to rule this country. They have weakened the entire security framework, the apparatus, and as a result, raised very serious question in our mind as to what contribution have they done to this country's governance. Haven't they weakened systems which have been built over the years? What gives them the authority to play one against the other, IB against CBI, CBI against IB, and undermine all the institutions? The disclosures of the then Home Secretary, the disclosures subsequently of various different people who were implicated falsely, officers who have been charged, who have then retired, have all now been vindicated. That it was entirely the Home Minister, the Congress President, who have worked together in this matter. The Congress Party's President has everything to answer. It is not Mr. P. Chidambaram anymore. It is P. Chidambaram who worked as a tool to help the Congress Party in very clearly taking a fight which was not up to them, in undermining security apparatus of this country. It's a frightening thought that these are the people to whom the public had given the mandate to rule this country. They have undermined the institutions of this country, particularly those which are security related, and played to the happiness of our enemies. That's all I have to say today. Thank you.
But Congress still seems to be on the same line. Congress is still calling it a plant of the Prime Minister and then the BJP. Congress says that this document is nothing more than a plant of the BJP. There is nothing factual about it. That is what they're saying. And the documents have been got by the ITI. So they are genuine documents. But the Congress Party seems to be like in a complete denial mode, and they say that it's a plant by the BJP and the government.
What, the signature of Home Minister is a plan by the BJP?
Some they say that the whole document is a plant by the BJP.
No, that is why I'm asking. Is that the Home Ministry's file under their governance is a plot of the BJP? Were they not governing the country then in 2009? What are they talking about? The encounter being fake or not is a matter which is already in the court, and that is subsequent. Can he say his signature is fake or not, first of all? So there's nothing more on Ishrat Jahan and this national security apparatus. Interest has gone over to other things about Gujarat.
But you said that Chidambaram misled courts. He also caused your papers or signature and gave wrong information. Your government isn't settled. You prosecuting him, taking him to court.
Well, let us see. Matter is in the court. The government is not the one. The matter is in the court. We are certainly saying that if there was a need to change the first and the second affidavit after the first affidavit, in both with his signature, which is now being very clearly established by a channel, it is for the Congress Party to tell us, why did the Home Minister mislead the court? Because both the affidavits cannot be true at the same time.
No, what I'm saying is to believe you that he has misled the court. Would your government take it to the logical conclusion and see that he is prosecuted?
Well, the matter is of an affidavit in the court. Let us see. Today is the first day we are responding to it.
Ma'am, do you feel that there should be a Supreme Court monitored inquiry in the same after these latest documents or these latest revelations?
What the government will say on this, we'll wait. Now I'm talking on behalf of the party. We'll certainly wait for developments.
That, ma'am, during the prior revelations, we see the BJP urging the government that there should be a fresh inquiry in the same matter. We have seen in the last revelations after G.K. Pillai's interview to Times Now, we saw BJP stepping out and saying that yes, as a party, we would urge the government to inquire this matter again. So would that be
That's getting probably reinforced by more such revelations. Well, the government of Gujarat has made it very plain that they are willing to engage in the name of peace and good governance of the state. The government of Gujarat has repeatedly said that they are willing to engage with any group in this matter and called for restoration of peace. Well, but if there is an engagement, जी नहीं, गुजरात सरकार बार बार ये कहते आए, अभी भी यही कह रहे हैं कि वो सबसे बातचीत करने के लिए तैयार है और तुरंत शांति का माहौल बनाए रखने के लिए उनका रिक्वेस्ट है और ये भी कहें कि वो बात करने के लिए तैयार हैं. मैं इसीलिए मानती हूं कि जिनको भी इस विषय में कुछ आपत्ति है वो सरकार से बात करें और गुजरात की डेवलपमेंट के लिए सरकार जब कोशिश करने के लिए तैयार है, बात करने के लिए तैयार है, वो मौका को उपयोग करना चाहिए. 1 minute.
Commenting on the economic growth of the nation, RBI governor has day before yesterday commented that India is a one-eyed king among the blind growing economies. Will the party like to comment on it?
Well, I may not be happy with the choice of his words, but I think whatever action is being taken by this government is showing results. FDI is improving, the inflow of FDI is improving. There are clear signs that manufacturing sector is reviving. Inflation is under control. The current account deficit is well under control, which the Reserve Bank governor himself is recognizing. And in an earlier statement, he had mentioned very clearly that India is on a cusp of a revolution. So with all this said, if only a different metaphor was used to say whatever he wanted to say, it would have gone down better.
Ma'am, I have a question pertaining to Tamil Nadu election. Now, the elections are around the corner and every political party is in a high peak on campaigning. How do you see BJP's campaign in Tamil Nadu? What kind of prospects the BJP has in Tamil Nadu?
Well, BJP is very intensely campaigning, and I think it's very clear that it shall make a difference in the elections. The choice of candidates have also been very good. We hope for a good result.
In the last session of the parliament also we saw BJP raising the entire Ishrat Jahan issue with 3 bureaucrats coming out and really wanting the former home minister. That time also the Congress party really did not have any defense. This time around the Congress party at least till now hasn't really come out with any proper defense as to the revelations that have come out today. Do you think that this is another issue that the BJP could raise because the parliament session begins again next week and will the BJP demand answers from the Congress?
Undoubtedly, because this is not just a matter of Ishrat Jahan. It's a matter related to the national security. It's a matter related to how, even at the level of the Home Minister, documents of the government were being tweaked to the convenience of the party in power at that time, compromising probably the national security interests. And these are not smaller issues. We've been, since the matter came into the public domain, we've been talking about it consistently. And the more media is bringing out as revelations, it is only reinforcing the demands which BJP has been making from time to time. There has been definitely a Congress party driven agenda, and that agenda is getting exposed. What is worrying is that the agenda extended even to undermining security institutions, intelligence and counter-intelligence apparatus of the country. And that's where it takes a very serious dimension for which the Congress party cannot push it saying it was one particular case, let's talk whether it was fake or not so fake. The signature is fake or not. Or are you telling me that it is your signature? Let them own it up. Well, I think given the priority, given the importance of the issue, Congress party cannot be let off the hook.
A few weeks before, Honorable Union Minister Piyush Goyal and Prakash Javadekar accused the Tamil Nadu Chief Minister that Tamil Nadu scheme is not easily accessible. So what's your view on this?
I've said this earlier when I asked for appointment and when I had to meet her, I've had the opportunity given. In fact, I met her in Delhi also. So I've not had that problem. The Prime Minister went to the hospital. The Prime Minister went after cutting down on protocol. He said he doesn't want any fuss around him. He went there with burn specialists who will be of some help. He took such people who can be of help for the people of Kerala. And that the Chief Minister of Kerala himself said if he's coming to share with us at a moment of grief, he's quite welcome. So where is Mr. Sitaram Yechury's grief? It's only because the Prime Minister responded in time, which the Communist Party doesn't like.
सुप्रीम कोर्ट का सरकार ने कहा है कोहिनूर डायमंड के बारे में कि उसको लाना पॉसिबल नहीं है, गिफ्ट किया गया था। क्या इसका मतलब ये है कि अब सरकार ऑफिशियली अब ये कह रही है कि आप छुट्टी छोड़ देनी चाहिए?
इस विषय के ऊपर मेरे पास जानकारी कुछ नहीं है. Sorry, I won't be able to respond to it. भारतीय जनता पार्टी के सरकार महाराष्ट्र में भी और केंद्र सरकार से भी तुरंत सुरेश प्रभु जी रेलवे मंत्री भी तुरंत लातूर को पानी पहुंचाने के लिए रेल में गाड़ी भेज रहे हैं. पानी के रेल चल रही है. ये सब जनता तक पहुंच रही है. उसके ऊपर हम दृष्टि नज़र लगाएं और उसके ऊपर चिंता जताएं और सरकार और कुछ अच्छा करना है तो करने के बात करें. सेल्फी के विषय छोड़ दें. Action is being taken. That's what it proves. Thank you.